Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What we have learned yesterday?
Aphorism 141 to 143.
Yes. What we have learned in this?
Ma'am, in 141 we saw that physician is if the physician is prover, he is the best as compared to the literate and illiterate prover.
Right.
He is the person who knows the importance of the drug proving. He is trustworthy prover and sensitive, unprejudiced. He takes all the cautions related to the diet and experiences all the things very nicely.
And what are the other advantages besides this? What are the advantages if the physician is the prover?
He can give correct medicine
Yes.
and take the case properly and
What we have learned in this footnote, a long footnote that we have seen. These are all the advantages if the physician is a observer.
in footnote, ma'am, we find out what is there in the drug. Then
who will tell the advantages if the physician is the prover? Anyone? Priyanka Saudhary? Snehal Singh? Vaishnavi? What are the advantages? Deepak?
Yes, ma'am.
Niranjan?
Physician can give correct medicine or appropriate medicine as he already experienced the medicine by proving on himself. If he treat the patient, then he can treat it very well and give medicine in appropriate order.
बरोबर. अजून कोणी? Anyone wants to add some points? What are the advantages? नाही तर नाही. How the medicine is included in the Materia Medica Pura? Or which type of medicines are in the Materia Medica?
ma'am, real, pure and reliable.
Right, real, pure and reliable. How our medicine will enter into Materia Medica? If you want to prove it, what stages you have to overcome so that it will enter into the Materia Medica?
Ma'am, the proving should be faithful, careful,
बरोबर.
and because the reliable thing are useful for the betterment of the patient.
Right.
And and take the signs and symptoms carefully so that we can be able to complete the portrait of the artificial disease,
Hmm.
uh, and we can get the complete morbid state, and our medicine will be included in the Metra Medica.
Yes, so there should be a considerable array of peculiar changes that are occurring in the health of the prover. After that, the recording should be specific as it is a for the therapeutic instrument which we are intended for the cure of the patient. Right. So what are the advantages? Nobody has given the answer. So first advantage is that if the physician is the prover, there is a greatest certainty that he will be trustworthy. He will give all the things correctly. So in this way, we have seen so many points if the physician is the prover. ठीक आहे, आपले काल ते झाले आहेत, मी परत रिपीट नाही करणार त्याला. 144 मध्ये काय बघितलं? 144 नाही झाला ना?
नाही मॅम.
नाही झाला ना.
ठीक आहे. So in the 144 again, it is regarding materia medica. From such a materia medica, everything that is conjecture, all that is mere ascertain or imaginary should strictly excluded. Everything should be the pure language of nature, carefully, honestly interrogated. So yesterday we have seen how the medicine is entered into the materia medica. Though it is a simple medicine, but there should be the careful and faithful observation and registration of the symptoms. Second thing is that the peculiar changes should be noted while recording the medicine. Then there should be the proper attention by the observer on the prover, because this medicine we are using for the betterment of the patient to overcome the natural disease. And hence he said that there should not be any imagination कि मुझे ऐसा होता है या मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है. There should be a proper feeling. There should not be any imagination, and imagination is there, then it should be excluded. Everything should be in a pure language of nature, carefully, honestly interrogated. So interrogation should be proper, and the interpretation also should be proper for that particular medicine. So these two aphorisms are related to the materia medica. Now the aphorism number 145. Who will read? Today I am having some internet problem that mobile is not connected to the laptop, and that's why I have joined late. Who will read this?
Ma'am, may I?
Read.
Of a truth, it is only by the very considerable store of medicine accurately known in the respect of these their pure modes of action in altering the health of a man that we can be placed in a position to discover a homeopathic remedy, a suitable artificial curative morbified analog can for each of the infinitely numerous morbid states in nature for every malady in the world. In the meantime, even now, thanks to the truthful character of symptoms and to the abundance of disease elements which every one of the powerful medicinal substances has already shown in its action on healthy body, but few diseases remain for which a tolerably suitable homeopathic remedy may not be met with among those now proved as to their pure action, which without much disturbance restores health in a gentle, sure, and permanent manner, infinitely more surely and safely than can be effected by all the general and special therapeutics of the old allopathic medical art, with its unknown composite remedies which but alter and aggravate but cannot cure chronic disease and rather retard than promote recovery from acute diseases and frequently endanger life.
Yes, thank you, Tejaswini. So this is again related to the remedy. and how the remedy should be, how the proving should be, how it is entered into the materia medica. Of truth, that is only a very considerable store of medicine, accurately known in respect to those their pure modes of action in alternating health of man, that can be placed in a position to discover the homeopathic remedy which is suitable for the artificial morbific diseases. Full stop with a there is no full stop. Each infinitely numerous morbid state in nature of every malady in the world. So he said that experiment that we are carrying out, the trial should be the pure one because it alter the health of that man. And when these all are happening, we discovered a remedy which finally will suitable to overcome this artificial disease. Each remedy is having the infinitely numerous morbid state, and hence this knowledge we can use for the treatment of the person. In the meantime, now, even now, thanks to the truthful character of the symptoms and to the abundance of disease elements, which every one of the powerful medicinal substance has already shown its action on the healthy body, but few disease remain, for which tolerably suitable homeopathic remedy may not made with among those who prove as their pure action, which without much disturbance restores the health in a gentle, sure and permanent way. What happened, Priyanka? Priyanka Alhat, what happened? Huh? Okay. So this is related to the remedy or this is related to the medicine. So if you are approving the medicine in a proper way, in a pure mode of action, this will helpful for the cure the artificial disease. We are having the abundance of disease, and for that we have to prove the large number of medicine on the many people. And sometimes it is possible if we are not getting the certain symptoms on the first trial, second trial also. But these symptoms, he said that it may be not a peculiar symptom, but the disease or the vital force will overcome it very easily. So some symptoms may not be produced during the drug proving. They may present in the patient or in the diseased person, but the effect of that medicine or the vital force will overcome it. The pure action that we have observed previously, it will overcome all that remaining symptoms and it will restore the health gently, surely, and in the permanent manner, infinitely more surely, safely than can be effected by general and special therapeutics of the old. So, the because of this healthy drug proving on the healthy person, this is more safe. This is more sure infinite times as compared to the allopathic mode of treatment. As their proving is upon the unknown composite remedies, they don't know which contents are present in that. They are not doing the potentization. What we are doing, we are taking the juice of that plant or we are dissolving that crude drug substance in a water or in a alcohol, and then we are doing the potentization. So we are not having that much bad effects. It is not threatened to the life as we are seeing in the allopathic medicines, because they are giving the crude medicine as it is. They are not doing the potentization, which they may alter or aggravate but cannot cure the chronic disease. So during the proving and in the treatment also, their medicine will not be able to cure the chronic disease. Rather, they retard the then promote the recovery. They will not help for the recovery of the acute disease, and frequently this will lead to the endanger of the life of that patient. So this paragraph or this aphorism which is related to the remedy, how the remedy should be, because this is the conclusion of this drug proving. So how the remedy should be proved, how the drug should be carried out, that is given in the last 3 aphorisms. So he said that we have to collect the knowledge of that medicine accurately. We have to do that experiment purely. We have to collect all the suitable morbific signs and symptoms of that particular prover very cautiously, because the abundance of disease elements are present in the nature, and for that we require the powerful medicinal substance which will be act on the patient's body, and that will be helpful to cure the disease. The disturbances should be removed and the health should be restored in a much gentle, sure and permanent way, which is not happening in the allopathic mode of treatment. They are drug proving, they do not know the content, and in the cure also or in the treatment also, they are alternating, they are aggravating the chronic disease as well as the acute disease, but and at the same time they are retarding the recovery of the diseases. They are not helpful for the promoting of the cure. So this is the difference, and in the last paragraph Dr. Honeyman has given between the allopathic mode of proving and the homeopathic mode of proving. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So this completes our drug proving topic. So quickly we will take a recap of this from the aphorism number. From which aphorism we have started?
105.
So from the 105 we have seen the definition of this drug proving. What is the definition of drug proving? Sorry, it is in front of your screen. What is the definition?
Acquiring a knowledge of the instrument
Hmm.
intended for the cure
Right.
of the natural
Right.
disease.
It is a systematic process by which we can acquire the knowledge of instrument intended for the cure for the natural diseases. That is the investigation of pathogenetic power of medicine in order to cure. What is our intention? What is our object? That is cure the patient. Amongst the select one medicine from the list of the different disease so that it will able to cure that. It will construct the artificial disease, and on the basis of totality of the symptom we can cure the patient. So this is the definition that we have seen in the aphorism number 106. 105. What we have seen in the 106?
We should prove several medicines.
What?
Several medicines prove करायचे.
Yes, the several medicines should be proved on the large number of people. What we have seen in the 107? We should not prove the medicine on the sick people.
Sick person.
Yes. Why? Why we should not prove it? Sick people वर आपण prove का नाही करत?
We can't get signs and symptoms.
अजून मी सांगितलं ना हे बरेच वेळा सांगितलं. We cannot get the true effect of medicine. That is true. What are the other disadvantages? The deceased person is already having a natural disease, and in that case he may be hypersensitive or he may be the hyposensitive, and hence we will not get the proper symptoms from the given medicine. Third thing is that some accidental symptoms may arise. Fourth thing is that I have already told. What happens if the two dissimilar diseases are made together, and what happens if the two similar diseases are made together. So these are all the things by which we are not proving the medicine on the sick person. Then 108. What we have seen in the 108?
We should give medicine
Moderate dose मध्ये
healthy
द्यायचं
human.
आणि हेल्दी ह्युमन बिंग वर प्रूव्ह करायचं.
Huh? काय?
Healthy human being.
बिंग वर प्रूव्ह
Human
करायचं आणि
beings
मॉडरेट
first.
डोस.
Yes, we are doing the proving on healthy human beings. Why? What is the advantage?
So we can get the peculiar picture of the disease.
Correct. Then
And in moderate dose, we should give medicine in moderate dose.
we are getting the peculiar characteristic symptoms. At the same time, we will get the proper modality and concomitants, and it will help to get the proper pathogenetic effect of the medicine. And the vital force is not having any other burden than this deliberation of the deliberately producing artificial disease. सिक मध्ये काय ना ऑलरेडी एक नॅचरल डिसीज असतो आणि तुम्ही पण एक आर्टिफिशियल डिसीज प्रोड्यूस करता. But here in the healthy person, only one disease is present, and that is the artificial disease. Now in 109, it's only the best method of proving the medicine on the healthy human being. 1010. What is given in the 1010?
Ma'am, in 110.
असं ग काय यांचं त्याला
Hmm?
टाकायचं तरी मी ना आता
तुम्हाला मी
माग
जे text केला होता ना aphorismचा, तो ओपन करा ना, त्याच्यातून तरी सांगा बघून.
अगं असं वाटतं की सिंपल कापण्यापेक्षा कट तरी करा म्हणून तो असं होतं नको बाई कट किती गाणं कट नको कट नाही करायचं कट आहे ना 2-3 महिने टिकतो आहे घाला आणि जातो नंतर कुठले झाडच तर टिकतं ग काय तिथे मार कुठले असं गाव
शिवानी, be on mute.
घाटावर
हम्म. 110 मध्ये काय दिलंय? We compare our drug proving with the old school of medicine. 111 मध्ये काय दिलंय? We are having the fixed eternal laws, and that's why the drug proving is happening very smoothly, and this is the only reliable way of proving the drug on the healthy human being. 112 मध्ये काय दिलंय? Primary and secondary action of the drug. Normally, we are taking the primary action, but in the narcotic medicines, we are taking the secondary action that we have seen here. Narcotic medicine secondary action, and we are giving in a larger dose. 114 मध्ये other medicines we are taking into the consideration a primary action. Then 115
Alternating action.
alternating action. Certain medicines I have given you the example, that is the Russtox, Belladonna, Iconite, they are having the alternating actions. 116 on many individuals. 117 and 118, they are related to the idiosyncrasy.
Idiosyncrasy.
119
Individualization of drug.
what do you mean by that? What is individualization? We are taking into the consideration not only the external form, but the internal properties also, right? Because we want to find out this pathogenetic power or the therapeutic power of the medicine. What is given in the 120?
प्रॉपर मेडिसिन नाही दिले तर डेथ होऊ शकते.
Yes, so
Yeah,
careful
okay.
observation should be there. In the 121,
Selection
we
of
have seen the heroic medicines. In the 122, he say, "Ki this is the art which is useful for the future generation, and hence the careful observation is very much important." Then 123 mane, we have seen the methods of preparation of the drug for proving salt and gums, indigenous, then exotic, and herbs also. 124. Single drugs should be given. There should not be any admixture of foreign substance. In the 125, we have seen the dietary restrictions to the prover. In the 126, we have seen the certain qualities of the prover, how he should be trustworthy, conscious, sensitive. There should not be any hurry and worry for the business or for any physical work. In the 127, we have seen that the drugs should be proved on both male and female in order to get all the alterations of the health. And the reason also we have seen. Then in the 128, we are giving the importance to the dynamic action of the drug. Here we have compared the larger dose and the smaller dose. What we have seen in the 130, we should give the
डोज इन स्मॉल डोज मध्ये स्टार्ट करायचं आणि रिपिटेशन करू शकतो म्हणजे.
So all these 130, 131, they are related to the dose.
डोजेस.
One 132. Again, this is related to the dose.
डोज.
One 133.
Modalities.
134 also, they have given how the symptoms should be recorded.
Peculiar modalities.
Yes, peculiar symptoms and the modalities. 135. Complete.
Constitution.
Yes.
Constitution.
Yes, different genders and various constitutions. 136.
It's medicine proved on healthy subjects. नंतर it produces signs and symptoms. Some medicines in morbid state. Then alteration. Then rapid cure.
137.
Qualities of prover. Demerits of large doses.
Yes. 138.
Advantages. Alteration of health and peculiar constitution.
And we have to take into the consideration every trial as a fresh one. It should not be mixed, because every time we will get a different symptoms on the different trial. 139.
Quality of prover.
Yes, and the role of experimental also. 140.
Illiterate prover.
Illiterate prover, literate prover, and then we have seen the physician as a prover. The long footnote we have seen how is the best. 142 again we have seen that what is the purpose of our drug proving. Then 143, 144 and 145, they are related to the materia medica and they are related to the remedy. So this completes our drug proving. So this is a Systematic process definition we know. Hahnemann was the first clinician, or who was the first physician, we can say, who select the drug, and he said that the drug which causes the disease can cure the disease, and on the basis of that he started the drug proving. When he is translating the Cullen's Materia Medica Pura, at that time he got one line, that is the curative effect of the cinchona bark that we are using for the malaria, and from that he got the hint. He done the experiment on himself, and then he got the thing, the drug which can cause the disease can cure the disease. After that, he suggested we can ascertain the pathogenetic power of a particular drug when it is proved on the healthy human beings. So that was the first drug proving. And what is our objects of the drug proving? To know the pathogenetic effect of the drug. Second thing is that we have to record all the alterations of the health, that is the signs and symptoms. Third, we have to get the characteristic and the peculiar signs and symptoms of that drug. So the drug substance which develop the disease, or which shows its pathogenetic power, so that it will be helpful for the cure of the patient. So these are all our objectives. In the conduction of the drug proving, physician said that we have to do it on the healthy human being, not on the animal, not on the lower animals, or not on the sick, because we will not get the proper subjective symptom, objective symptom. The genuineness of the medicine will not be there when you are proving it on the animals or on the sick person. After that, he has given what is the different methods, that is the indigenous drug, or the different types of plants he has given. After that, he has given the prerequisite thing, that is the prover, how the prover should be, and how the dose of the drug should be given. So the prover should be trustworthy, he should be free from any exertion. There are some dietary restrictions are there. How, after that, he has given how the drug should be given to the prover. So it can be given in the form of fresh juice, it can be given in the form of mixing with the alcohol or water, but it should be potentized one, so that the hidden energy will be rose into the activity. After that, he decide the dose. The dose should be small or it should be the moderate, except the narcotic medicines, and so that the recording will be proper. We are taking the secondary action or the secondary symptoms in the narcotic drugs only. Then after that, how the recording should be. So the recording should be careful, it should be faithful, and all the peculiar signs and symptoms should be collected from the prover. In that also, he has given the types of prover. If it is illiterate, literate, how to do it, that all the things he has given. And at the last, when he said that the medicine will be included in the Materia Medica Pura if it is based on the proper observation, if it is recorded properly, toxicological symptoms are included in it. So all the things, if it is fulfilled, if it is a peculiar symptom, characteristic symptoms are there, then the medicine will be included into the Materia Medica Pura. So in this way, he has given all the things regarding the drug proving in a very minute way. How the prover should be, which medicine should be given, at what time it should be given, what should be the dose, then recording of the symptoms, what are the advantages and disadvantages when it is proving on the healthy human being. All the things are given nicely in these all aphorisms, that is from 105 to 145. Any problem in this? Any query?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.